Okay.
Can we talk?
Hello.
Lovely, can't believe you lied. Lovely, can't believe you lied. Warm chest beats underneath. Feelings too good. Lovely, can't believe you lied. Warm chest beats underneath. Feelings too good. Lovely, can't believe you lied. Warm chest beats underneath. Feelings too good. Lovely, can't believe you lied. Warm chest beats underneath. Feelings too good. Lovely, can't you lied. Warm chest, warm beats underneath. Feelings good. Lovely, can't believe you lied. Warm chest beats underneath. Feelings too good. Lovely, can't believe you lied. Warm chest beats underneath. Feelings too good. Lovely, can't believe you lied. Warm chest beats underneath. Feelings good.
What, sorry? The only then getting given work from online classes. It's the worst time possible.
Yeah, I heard that just then.
We're
Alright,
ready
we're back.
for the losing finals.
Little bit of
getting there eventually.
miscommunication here at APL. I think we've got it sorted now. Alright. What
We're
have we
ready.
got?
It's a loser final match. Ooga Booga versus Block Gidders. The loser final. The winner goes to grand final against TF Gaming. We're ready to get fined. Going to best of 5. Let's get our players in.
Send them in straight away. We want to see this match. We've seen some awesome series so far. This should be really good. This should be really good.
Fully so it's Ooga Booga versus the Girls. Ooga Booga, we just saw Izo, Hargon, and Kaizen. They lost to TF Gaming 3-1. And Girls, they made it through the lower bracket. The team them also lose to TF Gaming 2-0 in the best of 3 of it. An early goal for Ooga Booga. Izo gets the first goal of the game.
I think that's our fastest goal of a series so far. That's very, very quick kickoff goal.
Get our fastest goal yet.
Not what girls wants to see at this point. They're going to want to fire one back as fast as possible. Squiggly's chasing that up to see if he can make it possible right now. Alim. Kahin gets a block. Kaizen's going to have to take that. Slow plays. Easel with a shot just off crossbar. Very close. It'll go up. Alim. Hagen blocks. Squiggly. Bangs into corner. Kaizen's there. Goes up. Kahin's going to try and read that. Gets a demo. Doesn't get the ball though. Alim just barely getting a touch. I think that would have been in.
Goes centre. Izo, he side flips, couldn't find the touch. The ball goes off the corner now. Casing to try and follow up. He's spinning there, couldn't find it. Squiggly able to find the save, but still in the girls' half is the demo's found on Alim, but cleared away now. Hargan gets a touch, he hits it high. Squiggly backflips, he bumps Hargan on the way back though. Kane can't find the touch, the ball goes centre. Izo, he's so close, but cleared away once more. Now it's Kaizen on the ball. Try and take it up here. Squiggly drops it down for second touch. Hargan tries to find it, but could not do it. Oh, and Izo, a bad miss there. An opportunity for Squiggly, couldn't slip it in. And we still remain 1-0. But you say that. The defender misses the touch, and Alim finds the touch. Alim finds the goal, sorry.
Hard to be excited about a goal when you just get such a peaceful little goal explosion. Although, listen to those birds. That's beautiful.
Indeed, but
seriously,
1-1.
Very nice placement on that ball. Kaizen, good drop down, could be a goal. Oh, very nice save by Kane.
The ball cleared away by Squiggly. Kaizen, the last man back, couldn't get the touch. Izo flicks the ball upfield, now it's Kaizen has to follow. Gets the catch, gonna try and get the flick, couldn't do it. Alim finds the save and clear the ball away. Izo hits the ball centre now to Hargan. Hargan, a great pass to Izo. Izo, what a finish under the crossbar. 2-1 to Ooga Booga.
That's a great passing play. Easel did really well. Hagen, right back 1-2 player. That's right under crossbar. Really nice shot. Really nice play. Looking like both girls have definitely got a shot in this. 3 minutes left and there's 1 goal in it. Very close game so far.
Game so far. Kahin, though, not having the best of his games, only having, that's his third ball touch of the game. But he's there and he's helping. Just not as much as I would expect from him, but Alim gets a good pass to Squiggly. Squiggly with a shot is saved by Kaizen, and the ball drops down to Alim. Alim with a shot. Kahin, can he finish? No, he can't. He doesn't need to, though. He fakes out of the defender, and Alim finds the second goal of the game for him. And that's 2-2 now.
Yeah, good long booming shot. Kahin did well on that demo and open goal basically there. Nice play by the team. That's 2-2. It couldn't get any closer than this. Ironic that Kahin just did so well when he's got 8 points on the board currently.
Points on the board, but it's something. At least the ball goes high. Alim finds the save, hits it out to the side, and ball goes centre. Alim gets a touch. The pass to Squiggly. Squiggly clears the ball away, and now it's Izo. Tries to find a pass to Hargan, couldn't do it. The ball drops down to Alim, but Not for long as Hargan does come in, gets a touch, tries to find another, couldn't get it past Squiggly.
Cahin, great pass. Should be a goal. Back to Cahin. I don't know if he was expecting it. You have to assume it was called out, but unfortunate misplay. It looked like it was going to be a goal until that point as well.
Oh, but
Okay,
not
now-
field, I'm going to try and follow. Squiggly's up for it, he takes the shot off the backboard, can he finish? No he can, neither can Halo, the ball save. Easel finds the last set and save as well. Clear the ball away and now trying to find a pass. Gets the pass to Kaizen, but Aelin comes in and intercepts it. Hargan, they don't have to punch the ball away, the ball goes high. Still gets a touch to try and drop it down. Easel's upfield, maybe the pass is not found. Kane tries to go for a double tap, couldn't find it. And oh, we're still remain 2-2, 1 minute 30 seconds left the clock, and both teams are trying to find this one extra goal. They won't want to go to overtime at the moment. They just want a goal. They just want to take this lead. Hargan tries to do it there, gets a bump on Kaizen instead, ruins that opportunity. The ball goes high from Squiggly's touch off the backboard. Under there to finish, Kane off the backboard as well. So they're going to come back in, take a shot once more. Off the backboard once again, finally cleared away by Hargan. And Kaizen, an easy clear upfield. Going to take the shot on target, Squiggly barely finds that save. Hit out to the side. And now
Girls need to have more defense here. This is a dangerous spot for them to be. Another passing play. Kaizen gets a shot, but it's blocked away nicely. Cahin finally gets it upfield. Alem's there. Takes the pass off the backboard. Looks for a touch on an opponent. Can't find anybody there. Easel sends it up to backboard. Alem will find it. Sends it out to corner. Squiggly and Alem chasing. Gets beaten to by Hargan. Easel will send that mid. Cahin will send that back to corner with a fairly weak touch. It is safe right now though. Go to wall as Squiggly goes for boost. Hargan gets bumped away. Alem gets bumped into the ball by his teammate. Is there for a passing play now though. Kaizen up to ceiling. He's going to take that down. Cahin looking for a touch as the opponent goes over the ball and is it the wrong direction slightly.
oh, trying to go centre, but Kane able to stop it. A great clear away here. An opportunity is here, but the last 3 seconds they need to do something now. The ball drops down to Squiggly, not the best of touches. Now looks like we're going to touch the ground now. Unless Hargan keeps the ball up, which is exactly what he's doing. Kane passes it centre to Squiggly, the ball drops down. It's still up. Alem, he's up, but can he drop it down? No, we go to overtime. 2-2. Overtime it is in game number 1.
Yeah, that was close. I think for a little while there we were seeing a lot of pressure, creating a few mistakes. There's one there again. Kane's got to make a save. Does finally get back in time. Hargan with another centre there. Oh, just barely over.
And this looks so familiar to Gabuga as their first game last series with a 2-2 overtime, and they ended up losing that one and then losing the series. So I think they're going to be hoping to win it this time, change things around. But Cahin, you'll dribble out if you don't have. Try and say something against that. But a good challenge by Hargan. He gets the ball centre. Squiggly finds the save. Cahin finds the clear. And now it's Kaizen. He hits it high. Can he find the second touch? Yes, he can. The ball drops down. Squiggly can't find a touch. Easel is waiting for the ball to come to him. Gets a good touch. The ball passes out mid. Alem is taking his time here. Easel coming in, trying to mess up with the play. A good pass to Alem. No, the ball goes high. Squiggly can't follow up. Hargan hits it out to the side, but Cahin is there. Off the side of the wall, could not follow up. 1 minute into overtime. No one really breaking out as of yet. Easel going to try and change that though, but a weak touch is just going to throw that ball away and straight to Alem, who's already up. Couldn't follow up though, but his teammate can off the backboard. Oh, 1 minute 15 seconds in. They still remain scoreless. Still remain in OT. First one of this series, the best of 5. The losers finals. The loser will be knocked out. The winner will head to the grand finals.
Cahin with a good block. That's out to centre. Alem's up fast. Can get it over one. It's not in yet. Off the backboard. Cahin fires it in. And that is our overtime.
Cahin, we talked about how little we've done so far at the start of this game, but he's turned it around. He scored the overtime winner. A 3-2 win for Girls. 1 minute 34 into overtime, and they score the winner. 1-0 up in the series now.
It just shows that the score on that board does not necessarily mean everything that some people think it does. I mean, Cahin did brilliantly that game, and half the game he was in very double-digit score. So really well done to Cahin and the whole team really for that win. That was a well-fought win. Ooga Booga really fought back in that as well. No shame on them. Very, very good looking series so far, and I'm excited for more.
I'm excited for more. It was a good clutch up from Cahill there, and overtime was very, very close, and the game is very close as well. In terms of shots, especially, no one really massively led. Bigger out shooting 9 shots to 7, if I counted correctly, but it was still extremely close, and no one really had that exact dominance. But I seen it last time with a close overtime game number 1, and then it all went downhill from there for Uga Booga. TF game and able to then win 5-1. So I guess they're going to be hoping that does not happen again to them, and they can challenge goals and return very, very quickly.
Squiggly looking for another early goal. Can't quite make that first 10-second goal happen a second time. Was a decent attempt though. Alem passes out to Squiggly. Squiggly's going to take that on top of his car. Fakes Ketteisen almost. Does just get a slight touch on that. And takes him out of danger with it as well. Alem, good touch on the backboard. Squiggly can't quite read it right. Doesn't get the angle. Ketteisen's going to take that downfield. Has no boost. He'll pick up his opponent's back boost, and Easel will send that up. It's going to go in front of his own goals. Not ideal. Cahan's there. Easel will clear downfield. Good opportunity. Alem up. Very, very well read by Alem. The opportunity was taken nicely to clear that out.
And now in the ball. The ball with the Hargun though is now up to Squiggly. Can he follow up? No, he can. A good clear away from Easel. Can he get it past Alem? He fakes him out. But Alem is able to cover and get the bump in the process as he's going to find a clear. But straight to Kaizen as that clear tries to find its way out, but Kaizen is ready for it. Now it's Cahan though. Kaizen, they're both in the ball all over the place, but Alem finds a save. The ball does go to Kaizen, tries to find a pass to Hargan. He is there. But low on boost. He is able to follow up, but for how long? The ball cleared away once again. 1 minute 30 gone of this game, and we remain scoreless. But that could change very soon with a good pass out centre. Both players are up, they couldn't mend the touch. Alem going to try and follow up now. He can't drop it down. Hargan is able to find the clear. And try and go into counter attack. Him against Squiggly goes for the demo. And a great demo at that. A 1-0 start for Uga Booga. Hargan, what a demo.
What a great choice by Hagen. He knew that the first player was going to be an easy flick with very little boost, and read that the opponent was going to be quite hesitant to go for that. Just charged straight through him and left an open goal for the ball to roll in. Really well read situation. Squiggly.
Well read, and Squiggly could find the third. Oh, Kaizen leaves it for Hargan. Hargan can take the ball upfield. Kane couldn't find a touch. The ball hit out to the side by Squiggly and cleared away by Alem. Could be a counter attack going here, but Squiggly is going to throw that ball away with that touch there, and now it's Kaizen on the ball. Tried to win the pass out to a teammate, cleared away. Hargan though, he's going to get his touch into the side wall and take his time away. No pressure's coming out at the moment. But Alem does swim in after Hargan messing around that wall, couldn't get it away. Kane now going to hit the ball out centre. Saved by Ezo. Squiggly's up, off the corner. The ball goes to Alem, Alem with a shot. A good 50-50 from Hargan, keeps that ball out of the net. Ezo with a good pinch away. But a quick return comes in. Good pass. Try and find a good clear here. A good pass to Ezo and a great touch in the process. Kaizen goes for a demo. He's able to find it, but Squiggly makes it in time for the save.
That's going to be a touch out from Hagen. He can chase it down. He's got one to beat. Alem's there fast though. Hagen unfortunately with very little boost for that attempt. Squiggly is going to clear that out as Ketteisen did come through for that bump attempt. Can't make a play out of it yet. Ketteisen off ceiling, still right in front of those orange goals as Uga Booga looking confident this match. Only one up, but still pushing very hard. Squiggly is up. Hagen reaches it first. Gets a 50. Doesn't go well. Alem pushes it through. Easel, bit of a miss. Cahan beaten out. Defense unable to read that beat as well, and just defender sails past goal as the ball rolls in.
Squiggly going, he just was going for the boost, it wasn't even there. Just completely out of the play, lost on the pitch, an easy goal for Kaizen. Pretty much gifted to him by Squiggly. I don't know where he was trying to go to or what was happening, but he just wanted to go on his own wee journey apparently.
To be fair to him, I was watching that from spectator position. I still couldn't read that he was going to beat the attacker for that. Hagen out to corner. Chase that himself. He's got 0 boost. Does get it on the tail of his car as he flicks. Ketteisen can't get a touch. Everyone's out of boost. There's going to be an open goal here. Kayan takes the shot, and it's 2-1.
Gets up for Squiggly's mistake and a quick return makes it 2-1. 1 minute 6 seconds left. Still it's possible to go to do so, especially when that breakout goal now off the kickoff. It could be a huge telling of how this is going to go here, but plenty of time. They just need to find one more goal to send us to overtime and possibly take this second game. Elam's up for it. Off the backboard. Can't follow up, and a great pinch away from Hagen. A great clear. Gets it past one, no Cahan. The ball goes centre from Iso though. Quickly find the touch. Going to try and follow up once more. Couldn't get the second touch. Cahan has to go. Hit the ball centre to Elam. Elam. He gets the touch, but intercepted. Good bump comes out though, Squiggly. Going to try and follow up. Kaysen hits the ball high.
Kayan beat
Kayan,
by
not the best of touches, the ball up high. Iso, can he finish? No, he can. Hagen, can he finish though? Almost. Iso tries to go for the bump, couldn't find it. And now it's Cahan, a bit of cleared up field off the back wall. Iso's there, he gets the clear. No one can follow up in time, and Elo's stuck back in his own half once again. They broke out, but they've just been sent straight back. There, only 20 seconds left. This is our last opportunity. The ball boomed up field. Hagen gets a touch, takes it up high. The ball goes round the ball. Good. Couldn't follow up. Kayan pushed up too far. Used to try and find a pass. 7 seconds left. 5 seconds left now, and they're not going to do it now. Hagen, the ball drops down. Pushing up field. Elam, he catches it. The ball goes high. The opportunity for Brazil taking goal. It touches the ground. Oh, and Uga Booga take in number 2.
Well done to secure that as well, sending it down in a dangerous situation. Gotta say, Uga Booga did well in that last 30 seconds. They really just... I mean, normally when you're up by 1, you want to still keep up that aggression, but when you've got 30 seconds left and the enemy is just floundering for that last goal, they did really well to just hold that defensive positioning and run down the clock and take that win with the goals they already had.
Save has to go down again, but we are tied up 1-1. Uga Booga block arrows, and some close games here we're seeing, and both teams looking very evenly matched at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, really promising series. I mean, well, I say promising. We're already about to start our 3rd match. This is really exciting game so far, both, and going both ways as well. So I don't know what to expect out of a winner here. It's a really good, close game so far, and I want to see more of it.
Really do want to see more of it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do, as it's 1-1 the series. Both games have been 1-goal games. First one going to an overtime, the second one almost getting sent to an overtime as well. But both teams, they want to go to this finals, and they are wanting to even win this. They have to play to a game who they have both lost to in the past, but they're going to come back with a vengeance this time, I think.
We're just waiting for players to join into the new lobby. We have had a number of setbacks in the competition today. Remember, there is a lot of pressure on a lot of different services around the world at the moment with the pandemic going around the world right now. There's always going to be issues, and I guess they're going to be exacerbated right now. So just have a little patience, and we'll get everything to continue, and hopefully everything will stay smooth, and we'll get some good more matches out of this and take you to seeing who goes through this series into our grand finals.
Got one team in, just waiting for the other guys to get in, as we are ready to go to game number 3. And I really don't know who I would give this to at the moment. Both teams are looking insanely close.
Just another reminder, our prize pool is currently $58 for the players, and the prize pool is generated from you guys as the community. So hit that !prize pool in chat to see the donate.aplesports.com link, and chuck in $1 or $2 and really get the most out of this. Push the players to do their best, and you'll see some awesome games come out of it.
Indeed, but I think we're ready to send our players off as we're all back in the lobby now. Game number 3, Ooga Booga versus Ketteisen. Over on the Ooga Booga side, I said it before, it's Ezo, Hagen and Kaizen. Over on Girls, it's Alum, Kahan and Squiggly, who's had to change his name to make it our job a little bit harder, but we'll get there.
Kaizen chasing that down to the ground, can't quite make the touches he needs to get that center. There's a shot off of Alum though, that was a nice angle. Hagen can get out of center from that, but Alum chases that very quickly across field. There's fairly open goal here. Alum tries to get the flip reset, does get it. What a goal, Alum!
What was that? Alum, you're insane on a flip reset dunk. Kaizen could do nothing about it. Alum, what a finish. A 1-0 up already for the Gills and a great start.
And Squiggly says in chat, block. Yes, the block girls are up. That is a nuts first goal for a game. That is awesome.
First goal indeed, but Ooga Booga trying to go for the quick return. Kaizen the wide open net. He equalises. May not be as flashy, but I think he equalises nonetheless. And a great beat from Hagen. 2 defenders going up for it, and a wide open net for Kaizen. We're already in for 2 goals in the first 30 seconds.
This is a best of 5, and we're in our 3rd game now. Looking for somebody to come out on top. We've got 1 game aside, and it's 1-1 at this point as well. So, looking like it's probably going to be yet another very close one. That's a good play.
Oh, he can
Gonna get red easel. Very nice shot.
Oh, and Ooga Booga. After that goal from Alum, they came in and they're angry about that. They want to get every goal possible. They don't care how they do it. They will fight through the defenders and they'll find the goal. 2-1 now to Ooga Booga, and they have took the lead.
Easel wins kickoff, goes up far wall, nobody's there for it. Kaizen will be able to take a shot, goes a little low, Kahan able to deal with that with no real problems. That's going to center now though as Hagen gets a very nice backflip clear. An opponent bumped into the ball to help that along as Alum takes that to his own corner and grabs boost.
And he hits the ball out centre. Squiggly gets the touch, trying to find a second one. He does, trying to find a pass in the process, hits the ball upfield, not able to find a teammate in the process. Ezo to the corner. So the ball drops down, Kaizen's up for it. Gets the pass one, but Alum with a quick return up the field to Squiggly. Squiggly drops it down to Alum. That's a shot. Oh, he hits it high though. But Kaizen not the best. A touch, the ball drops down in front, and then that's an easy goal for Alum. Kaizen, you need to follow that up, that second touch.
Alum cleaning up nicely. Kaizen, I mean, it wasn't probably the best choice of positioning for that ball to be sent, but he had to take a shot to get that out. Just didn't go quite as planned, and yeah, who took that shot? I think it was Alum. Yeah, Alum a second time. Did very well to be in position for that as well. Squiggly. Good read off ceiling. He's going to take that out. That's going to go center. There is defense. They're going to have to beat Kahan. Squiggly is going to wait for the ball to come down to him. Bit of bump between the rear teammates waiting for that pass. Kahan's going to send it out to center now. Kaizen's on backboard, sends it out. Squiggly gets a decent touch. It's going towards goal, but Easel's up.
Down. Good save. Easel. Tries to find the shot. A great demo from Kaizen, and that's 3-2 now for the Ooga Booga.
Ooga Booga is so much more aggressive this series than any of their others so far. All of these demo and bump plays coming out are really, really doing wonders for them as well. 2 of their 3 goals have been off of bump plays.
They're working out so well, but Kaizen, he tries to get a 4th goal, couldn't get it past Kahan. Now it's Alum on the ball. The man who keeps on scoring. The ball goes centre. Squiggly's up. Off the backboard, tries to drop it down to a teammate. Alum with a shot. Alum, he takes the shot on target, but could not find the goal off the post, and that shot as well from Kahan. Kendo, Ooga Booga, they still remain 3-2, but for how long? A shot comes out, it's saved, but Alum will try and chase it up now. He gets demoed in the process. Kahan hits the ball out centre. Kaizen finds a save, and now Ezo. On the ball, he hits it high. Alum That flips. Ezo just takes it off of Hargan, takes a shot instead. He hits it wide, but it was a close one at that. Casey's going to try and follow it up, and he hits it high.
Unfortunately, he had no boost there. There was a good opportunity. There's just very little chance to bang the ball out to the teammate when you've got no boost and sitting on a wall like that. Squiggly gonna send that downfield. Hagen will collect it in the corner, try and keep ball control. He does lose it. Alem's there. Ketteisen will take that in front of his goals. Squiggly can't follow. That'll center off Cahan eventually. Alem can't take a shot though. Squiggly will send it back to the wall. Ketteisen up, downfield, will come off corner. Cahan's there. Ketteisen does beat him. Good opportunity. Can't quite read Alem though, as it goes back to Easel.
Doing the best of saves, and now he's open net. Hargan, I need to go for him. 4-2 now to Gabuga. And really a terrible touch on Squiggly there. Could not find the clear, go straight to Hargan, and the last defender could not find that.
You've got to put that on Cahan a little bit. He should not have been up on wall in front of goal there. There was some rotational mistakes, and that's making this a very tough. I mean, with the amount of goals these teams are scoring on each other and how close it has been, a 2-goal lead is actually pretty big here.
Put it away. Kaysen just taking the touch, 45 seconds left. They just need to hold on, and they will take game number 3. But Cahan, they're trying to do something different about it. They pass to Alem. Alem a good touch, but not able to have any follow-up here. Hagen gets a pass 1. Cahan tries to find the clear, but a good bump comes out. That's the goal for Ezo. 5-2. Uga gonna take game number 3.
Yeah, very, very nicely done by Ugabuga, and as close as it's been, I want to give it to Ugabuga as well. Like they've been really, really fantastic so far. Just a brutal couple of goals coming out here, and so much aggression as well. You've got to feel the pressure when you're barely on the field at times because of these demos if you're girls right now. And there's one back, 2 goals down with 13 seconds left. I mean, there is the slimmest chance, I guess, but it's gonna have to be 2 kickoff goals.
The 2 kickoff goal, I don't think it's gonna happen. It's 5-3, 13 seconds left. I think we can say for this game we're gonna go to Ugabuga unless a miracle happens for the side of girls, but the ball is boomed upfield. If Hagen just is able to find a clear here, that will be the game. Alem, he's not going to be able to score it in time. The ball drops down, gets it past Squiggly. That's the game. It goes 5-3 to Gabuga, and they're now 2-1 up in the series.
Yeah, that's a good win, and a good 2-1 up right now as well. So this is going to be a little bit of a tougher ask now from girls, I think. Ugabuga are just edging out in front, I think. It's still a very close series, and it's not that you could count girls out, but Ugabuga looking like they've got the confidence with them at this point, and they're going to push through to the next match. So we'll see if girls can bring it back to their favor and respond a little more to that aggression that's coming out with those demos.
Game number 4 now. Ugabuga. They're looking amazing at the moment. But so are girls. They're also having these moments of greatness, especially Alem, who's has some great goals on him. But Ugabuga, they're 2-1 up. Match point now. Will they be able to take it and head to the grand finals to once again face off against TF Gaming?
Squiggly with a good pass. Oh, Cahan can't quite grab it. Squiggly gets it by himself. Alem's coming in. There's a shot. Alem fires one to the back of the net, and they come out with their first goal less than 15 seconds into this game.
Alem, an easy shot for him there. There's no defender able to found and get a touch on it, and that's now 1-0 already to the Girls. They're looking to send it to game number 5, but it's going to be a difficult one.
And there's some complaining in chat as Alem's turned off his goal explosion. Let's yeah, press F to pay respect for goal explosion.
Usually though, he kind of showed us his goal explosion, but couldn't find the back of the net, and it's Alem now. Off the corner, Kaysen able to find a save. You know, goes for a bump, couldn't find anyone. Ketteisen gets a pass one. Either going to try and follow up. Off the side wall. No one's there to follow though. Squiggly gets a touch on it. The ball drops down to Hagen. He takes the shot, but a weak one at that. I need to say for Cahan and I need to clear as well. He's pushed up far, but he's able to find the touch and Ketteisen has to wait for the ball to drop to him. The ball goes high though from Ezo. The pass up to Ketteisen, a demo on Hagen. He can't find it. Oh, and that was almost in, but a good save from Squiggly. Hagen does come in.
Hard shot to expect from that positioning as well. It was not where you would normally take a defense from, but it was a good choice as it almost went in. Squiggly's can take that in corner, drag it up to Alem. Good defensive passing. Squiggly downfield. Alem can take a shot, but Ketteisen just absolutely destroys that attempt as he dribbles it downfield now, trying to fake out. Squiggly almost does so. Goes out to the corner again.
So he couldn't find the clear the ball now, lads, to Ketteisen. A good touch, but Kahan able to make it in time. Hagen not enough boost to get anything on that. They're going to take it around the wall. Gets it past Squiggly. They boom the ball upfield, but not big enough. Boom, and they're only able to find it. Ketteisen, no, he's showing how to boom it upfield. A bump in the defence, but no follow-up. Where's the last man? He's at the mid boost, and he's to make it back in time. Ezo, what are you doing?
I don't know what happened here. This should not have gone in. That's unfortunate. And Ezel was really, really booking it, trying to get back, but no chance. That's a long shot and a long goal.
So in a long goal, they're 2 up now, and that's all that matters for the girls. There's several mistakes coming out from the Ooga Booga side. There's a real result in this, possibly going to again number 5, and it's looking more and more likely as time goes on. The ball drops down. Ezo can't find it. A good clear away from Alem. But now it's Hagen. Yeah, take a touch to go straight to Squiggly. The ball goes centre. Alem, can he finish? No, he can't. But Kahan has his opportunity now. Tries to get it past Ezo. It gets cleared away, and now it's Alem on the ball. Can't beat out Ezo though. The ball drops down. No one to follow. Squiggly finds a save. But yeah.
Good touch by Squiggly to get it past an opponent. Ezel's out of the picture. Oh, Kahan can't quite find the goals though. As Hagen takes it back up the wall, read by an opponent. Ezel will take that at the bottom. No, he won't. He will miss completely. Kahan redeeming that missed shot earlier and slamming on into the back of an open net.
A third goal now for the Ghettos and Ooga Booga. They're looking lost in the pit, don't know what to do. They could throw this all away now. They were looking so good, and now they're just struggling to touch the ball, and they're out of position constantly. They're all over the place. He's going to try and rush in. Alem doesn't get the best of touches, and an opportunity for pressure as came out. The ball goes centre. Ketteisen takes a touch. It's saved by Kahan. The ball up high though. Once again, Ezo's up for it. He gets one. The lead's now only 2 goals instead of 3, and it's a bit closer now for Ooga Booga.
That was well read by Ezel, the whole situation. He was up very early. He knew that ball was going to come to him and just hit that gap nicely. And yeah, Ooga Booga looking like a very different team from last game, making a lot of mistakes where they seemed nearly perfect last game. Girls was fantastic last game as well, of course, and did come out with a number of goals. And considering how well Ooga Booga was playing, that's quite an achievement in itself. Squiggly's can take this downfield. Kahan can beat Ezel out with that 50-50. Squiggly's there for a good pass, not quite the shot that they needed.
Cleared away by Hagen. Kahan gets a touch, that's off the side wall. Gonna try and follow it up now. Alem's back. Just have to wait. Ketteisen. Not much time left, only 1 minute left. They need 2 more goals to equalise, but they're stuck in their own half at the moment, looking unlikely. The shot comes out, it goes wide. Ezo, he's going to take it into his own corner here, and really, he missed in the boost. That is probably their last chance to equalise this. As 1 minute left, 2 goals are needed, and Ooga Booga, they can't get anything past Ghettos. The shot comes out, it just goes wide. Another one comes out, couldn't find the back of the net either. Ketteisen to take it upfield, try and beat out Squiggly. If they can beat this out, it could be an opportunity. They find the goal. Ezo makes it 2-3 now, and Ooga Booga are only 1 goal behind. 49 seconds left. There's still a bit of hope, but it's slowly dying away as the time ticks.
Unfortunate that Squiggly had to find the space to avoid that demo attempt as well as go for the ball. He did get good contact on it, and it was really quite fine attempt, but just an amazing play by the team. Ketteisen fires in the evening goal. 43 seconds left, and they're back in this.
Ketteisen, sorry, gets a terrible touch out of the midfield, goes straight to Ketteisen, and that's an equaliser. They were trailing by 3 only about a minute ago. There's now all tied up, 43 seconds left. They can maybe even win this outright if they go fast enough, but I would not be surprised to see us go to overtime. But the ball goes centre, the shot comes out, now up to Alum. He tries to get a touch, could not find it. Ezo, he's up for it, tries to drop it down to a teammate, couldn't find anyone. The ball launched upfield by Cahan. The save, he doesn't need to as the ball goes wide. Ezo with a shot, that could be in! That could be it! 4-3 to Gabuga, and what a comeback!
Ooga Booga, this is absolutely nuts. I can't believe I just said Ooga Booga in that tone. Please help me. Really, really unbelievable work. Easel with 3 goals, Ketteisen with 1. 5 shots out of Ketteisen though, really putting the pressure on the opponent. 18 seconds left, it's not quite over. There is a chance, but that's a lot of pressure as well for girls.
Booger, they just need to hold on now. A good clear from Easel, going to launch the ball upfield. 5 seconds left. One last attack is all girls need. But it's in their half. A 0 seconds goal is their only way of doing this. They can't find the touch. The ball touches the ground. And Ooga Booga, they'll be moving on to the grand finals with a 3-1 win in the series.
It might have been a 3-1 win, but man, that was a close couple of games. That was some awesome playing out of both teams. At no point could I call that, even when Ooga Booga was down 3-0, coming back to win that with only seconds left in it. That's amazing. That's really, really amazing.
Come back and they'll be heading to the grand finals to play again. TEF Gaming. They lost to them in the winners finals at 3-1. Is it their time for redemption? We're going to go to a quick break and then we'll be able to find that out.
We'll be back soon. Catch you shortly.
And we are back.
You take it away,
Grand
man.
finals. The grand finals. TF game in Ooga Booga. We've seen it in the winners finals. We're gonna see it again. Ooga Boogas. They come out with a win against Bot Giddos and a great comeback in game number 4 to win it. Now they have all the momentum on their side. Can they take it in the grand finals and upset TF Gaming, who are looking amazing at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, this is the rematch. So we had the upper winners finals, and TF Gaming beat Ooga Booga then. So this is the grudge match. Ooga Booga dropped down and then just absolutely showed what they were made of against Bork Girls, and they're back. And I think they warmed up. So
I think they are ready to get things going, but since TF Gaming did come from the uppers, there will not be a bracket reset, but they will have a 1 game advantage. So they will be starting at 1-0 up in the series, whereas Ooga Booga will be starting obviously 1-0 down in the series. So they'll have to come back from already a deficit. But I would not be surprised if they can do it. They've been looking really good. But TF Gaming, they've been looking great at the moment. They've only dropped 1 game this whole tournament, and that was to Ooga Booga last round. So can they win it? Straight out, they're 1-0 up. The advantage is on their side. They came from uppers. It's all up to Ooga Booga.
heading in quickly. Easel wins kickoff at all picks as there misses. Nobody there to take it. Hagen's coming up. Shalom beats him though. That'll go downfield. Easel up to Burn. It's going to stay midfield. Finally touches down to all picks. Hagen downfield. Shaolon out to Easel. Bit of a miss. Ketteisen handles it. Burn downfield again. Very early aggression from TF Gaming. Some pressure already. Easel with a fairly decent 50-50. No threat coming out of that. Really not getting much out of Ooga Booga's half already. They're going to need to push out quickly if they can here.
He tries to break out, but a quick challenge from Burner keeps that ball dangerous. As sorry. I can speak properly. Gets the ball centre. Easel clears the ball away to Shalon. Shalon drops it down. But Hargon's there. He takes the shot. Opeth can't find it. It's off the post. Oh, it could have been in, but it just slips away. Now it's Shalon on the ball. We're trying to get it past Easel. Easel got a good save and moves that ball upfield. Burn now on the ball. Easel gets a touch off the backboard. Can he finish? The ball goes high. Drops down to Shalon. He finds the touch away, and then it's Ketteisen on the attack once again. Ooga Booga, they're not slowing down. They're constantly putting pressure on TF Gaming side. But for how long until TF Gaming break out? They're trying to now, but a good catch from Hagen is going to shut that play down. Ketteisen now, he's going to rush for the ball. Pitt makes it there first. Easel going to boom that ball away upfield. Up to Ketteisen, you're going to try and drop it down to Hagen. Hagen with a shot! The first goal of the game! Ooga Booga in the lead.
That's a fast shot, 115k an hour from a basically drop-down pass. Nicely placed in that top right corner and hard to stop at that speed. So Ooga Booga up by 1. I thought that they were going to regret missing that shot earlier on the almost open net, and looks like they've been able to handle themselves regardless as they finally push out and score immediately.
Upfield, Hagen with a good touch on the ball, drops down in front of Shalon though, off the backboard, going to drop down. Shalon, can he finish? Easy as that. Oh, tied up 1-1 already.
Ooh, that's some misplay by Ketteisen there. I thought he was on backboard to begin with, but he wasn't. That'd be explaining that. He thought he'd try and land on backboard for a flip, I think, but realized he didn't have the time and just didn't get a touch.
Drops down, Opeth couldn't find a second. Hagen going to take the ball upfield now. The pass out mid. Couldn't find the second. Burn gets to save. The ball going to drop down by Shalon. Trying to find a teammate. Opeth couldn't get there first. A great touch from Hargon, but no teammate to follow. Go straight to Burn. Easel's the last man back. Going to take his time. Take it up the sidewall. Off the ceiling. Takes the shot off the backboard. Anyone there to follow? Yes, they are. It's Hargon. And he's going to make it too.
Yeah, that's good work by Ooga Booga. I mean, they've made they've made these matches interesting up until now, and they're not wanting to stop. They're up by 1 yet again. TF Gaming has been dominant so far, but Ooga Booga's very warm for this match, and it's showing.
Warm indeed, killing the time in a second touch, get another goal going, possibly couldn't find it. Easily the last man back. Gonna boom that ball upfield, a great touch, Burn not able to find it, will pick it out to the side, now the ball lies to Ketteisen. Taking it up the sidewall, drops it down to Hagen, he side flips so, the net left open, Easily makes it back in time, Burn a weak shot, not gonna finish anything with it. Hagen, he gets it past Opit, can he get it past Shalon? Yes he can. Easily gonna try and follow up, but Burn is there waiting for it. Ketteisen couldn't find the touch, now it's Easily on the ball. Gets it up high. But Hagen couldn't make it in time. The ball drops down in front of the net. It goes high. Ezo can take his time, find the touch. Opit gets it past through the ball in front of the net. Ketteisen going to clear the ball away, take it up the sidewall. 1 minute 30 left. Ooga Booga, 2-1 up in game number 1. Or game number 2. If we're giving the first win to TF Gaming, but Ketteisen couldn't get it past Opix, and the ball going to be taken upfield once again.
It's an interesting match so far. The differences we're seeing between this and last series, not that that was an easy series, but the respect that Ooga Booga has for TF Gaming, at least that's what I'm putting it down to. Oh, there we go. An evening goal by TF Gaming. Nicely done. Just put off of a good pass from Olpix. Open goal though.
Ketteisen, he tried to get the bump on Burn there, but he couldn't find it, and instead Burn an easy goal for him at the bottom right hand corner of the net. 2-2 now, 1 minute 15 left. I genuinely would not be surprised if he had another overtime between these guys.
Yeah. I think one of the main differences in this series that we're seeing... Oh, that's a very quick goal of TF Gaming. I need to rewatch this. The replay.
Happened here.
There's a lot happening here.
Opix just slips it past Hargun. They couldn't find the save. That's 3-2 to TF Gaming, and Ooga Booga they've thrown away that lead.
Olpix is experiencing a lot of lag right now. He's asking for a remake after this match, so maybe affecting TF Gaming here as well. They are still up by 1 though, so they can't complain too much at this point. Easel. Good touch by Ketteisen. And a helping hand as well by Hagen.
Hit the ball upfield himself with the pass up to Ketteisen. And Ketteisen finds a touch, gets a can. The pass to Hagen. Hagen gets a shot. Open the save, he gets the bump a bit too late. Easy though. He's ready to turn on this. The ball gets launched upfield though. He has to take his time. Take that back up. Pass to Hagen. He couldn't find the touch. He's now in the ball with 30 seconds left to equalise. He gets a pass. Burn off the backboard. Easel's insane. He makes it 3-3.
What a banger off that backboard too. He had so much confidence hitting that corner of the car and slams it in at 119k an hour. What a shot.
Oh, tied up. 30 seconds left of this game. And so I don't know where this could go. TF Game now looking strong, but Ooga Booga, they have that clutch factor in them. The shot comes out though. Saved by Hagen, barely. Only 20 seconds left now. Will we be going to an overtime? Or will the goal be found? Ezo, he hits it wide. Ketteisen to try and follow up. Ezo couldn't find the bump. Ketteisen gets a touch off the back ball. Going to try and drop it down to a teammate. He finds the drop down, intercepted by Burn. And cleared away by Shalon, but Hagen is still there. A boom up the field by Burn though. The pass up to Shalon. The shot goes wide. Ezo finds the touch. The ball goes mid. Burn with the shot. It's saved by Hagen. And we head to overtime.
This is... and Dave worked hard to make your prediction of that overtime come out here, and it's looking good for them. A little bit of pressure right now in the early seconds of this overtime, but they're pushing out. Hagen looking for a backboard. Olpex is there though. Burn takes the pass, it's going to go high. Ketteisen gets a nice touch. Shalon will drop it down, but there's 2 in net. Easel just carry that. Flicks past 1. Hagen gets it past the 2nd. Hagen looks for a center, does get it. Ketteisen, and there it is! 4! They win their first match. That is very promising for Ooga Booga. As I said though, Shalon and, Olpix experiencing a fair bit of lag there. We may see a difference in the next game as we remake this now. Very, very promising though for Ooga Booga.
Promising indeed. We're in that in overtime, tying up the series 1-1 now as we're going to head into the next game after this ever remake does happen. Just going to way, but we're all tied up 1-1 as TF Gaming does get that 1 game advantage. Strong come from the uppers, but Ooga Booga, they've completely negated that now and tied it all up. So it's
Yeah.
all even now.
I was trying to say there at one point in the match, there's too many goals to really get a good statement out there at times. But I think one of the key differences between Ooga Booga's last series and this against TF is just the respect they've got for TF. Not that they didn't have a tough time with that lower series match. They definitely did. But the aggression coming out of them, the demos and stuff, we're not seeing that against TF Gaming. Maybe it's TF Gaming's playstyle, but yeah, if they can use their positioning to just get a little bit more bumpy, a little bit more pushy, don't give them too much respect in this and give them time with the ball. You want to put that pressure on and make sure that you open up the net for goals. So Ooga Booga looking good at this point, but TF Gaming coming back with fresh net connections now. May see something different come out of this one.
We're waiting for the players to get back in, and they are now. Ooga Booga, TF Gaming 1-1 in the series, and this is, well, pretty much game number 3, the best of 5 is. Well, it's game 2 of gameplay, but as I said, first game goes to TF Gaming, so it's game number 3 here. Don't worry, you've not missed anything. TF Gaming, Ooga Booga, 1-2-1 in series. The players ready to go whenever.
All right, sending players in. Shaolon's going to be up for kickoff. And so is Ketteisen. Shaolon wins kickoff. That goes very close to goal. Hagen smacks it away. Olpix can't quite get the touch he wants to center that either. And Hagen's going to take that on his roof and get a good flick. Hagen's listening to the stream as he goes immediately for a bump play. He was in the right position for it. Ketteisen's going to send that out mid. Hagen takes that high. Good flick. Could be in. Oh, Burn with a good save.
Goes to the enter. Ketteisen drops it down. Shaolon gets a touch in at the corner and pushes the ball down. Shot comes in from Ezo. Hagen, can he finish? No, he can't. Ketteisen's up for it. Can't be out Shaolon though. And the ball now goes to Ezo. Takes a touch. The ball drops down mid. Burn can't find anything. Hagen off the back wall. Burn able to clear it away and head it out to the side wall. Ezo now. They try and challenge. Burn gets it past and gets bumped in the process. Shaolon has to come in, save him, but not the best of touches. He just stops that ball then at the track. Hitting to take it off field. Opitz coming in with the challenge. Gets a touch on it and now it's Burn. Hits the ball centre and now he's going to have to rush up field. Gets a touch past one. Carrying it past another, couldn't find it. Ketteisen heads out to the side wall. Dribbling the ball up field. Takes it past Opitz. Burn, the last man back. Gets a touch and able to play off of it as well. Ezo goes for the bump. It works out in Burn's favour. He's not able to get the second touch though. Shaolon can't win the 5th game. It's still remain 0-0.
Olpix, it's a good touch centre, but Ketteisen takes it. Shaolon barely able to make a save out of that. Hagen's going to go contest Olpix. No contest as Olpix gets taken out of the play. Burn sends it up to corner. Easel can't make a touch. Does come down. Misses goal entirely though. Shaolon has a chance. Nobody in goal. Ketteisen gets a clear away to the corner. Burn looking for another centre. Does get it to come off backboard. Can't handle it himself. Olpix is a little late on that. Hagen can't carry it out. Ketteisen off wall. Sends it up high. Burn reads it. Shaolon in corner now. Hagen will take this. Takes it downfield. Shaolon waiting. Hagen gets a read. Burn is there. Up, off corner, ceiling. Shaolon looking for a shot, gets one, it's low and Easel can handle it.
He's up, off the backboard. Can he finish off the backboard once more? He doesn't need to though, and Shaolon's there to clean it all up. 1-0 TF Gaming now. Half the game gone, a goal finally found.
It had to happen eventually. That was a lot of pressure by TF Gaming. Ooga Booga defense holding up really well for quite some time there, but when there's that many shots on goal, that many good shots on goal, they're always going to come out with something eventually. There's a demo on Ketteisen. Hagen did take a shot there. Easel can't make a touch. Ketteisen will send that to the corner and look for a second touch himself. Shaolon sends it up high. Nobody there from the orange team to continue the attack. They need to use the opportunity for aggression when they can. Easel under the defender. A great decision making. Just really, really nicely done.
He fakes out
Really
OPEC
destroyed
there. OPEC is better to have to go high. Easel fakes him out, hits it low. We all tied up once again. 2 minutes left. TF game in Ooga Booga. 1-1 in series, 1-1 in game. Easel had a good touch out, trying to follow up once again. He couldn't find the second. OPEC's going to find the clear away. Now it's Ketteisen going to have to back off. Take his time. Hits out to the side while the ball goes on target. It's saved away. And Hagen can't find a good touch away. Shalom with the stop. Saved by Ketteisen. Trying to get it out of the net. It's going to go in. Oh.
That is
Oh, no.
heartbreaking. What a shot from Shalom, but Ketteisen, what is that? How did you get to that at all? Olpix brutally just putting that away in the end. He worked so hard for that save.
It was so close, but TF game and they're 2-1 up now. They took that lead straight back, and Opet's going to have an extend on it now. He hits off the backboard. Anyone there to follow? No, he can't follow up either. Easel gets the clear away. A good touch from Shao and hits the ball up to Ketteisen. Ketteisen not able to clear it away. The ball drops down in front of the net. Easel booms that ball upfield. Burn gets a touch, takes the ball upfield. 2-1. 1 minute 20 seconds left. Let's make that 3 though, and Burn finds another.
TF Gaming looking to take the second match out with a much bigger lead this time. There will be no overtime in this one, they say. 1 minute 22 left. It's still doable, but getting closer to the end of this match, and Ooga Booga's going to need to put on some pressure here if they want to score.
Tries to pass out to Hagen. Couldn't find it. Shang gets the clear. Didn't hold on to this lead, but we've seen Ooga Booga before. They can come back from a deficit in very, very quick time. But a free goal deficit might be a bit much. 4-1 now for TF Gaming in game number 3. And Opet's a great pass to Burn. And Burn an excellent finish.
It's amazing seeing the mechanics coming out of TF Gaming and the confidence in each other, despite Olpix still with 132 ping and a red flashing warning icon. Hagen's going to send that down. Burn is there. Can't read as Burn takes it downfield. Ketteisen with a good touch. Comes out. Easel not quite getting the touch he was looking for though. Ketteisen and Shalon pinch. Goes straight up. Shalon's dead. Hagen's going to take it down. Easel can't quite hold that up as Burn comes down. Shalon, that's going to be a shot.
That's another 5-1. TF Gaming take game number 3.
There has been some unbelievable backboard reads from TF this game, and they are placing shots so well. There is, at this point though, 12 shots coming out of TF to only, what's that, 7 from Ooga Booga. So, yeah, looking like a pretty dominant game for TF Gaming, but Ooga Booga's been doing pretty well as well. So, despite that shot, stat, Burn, another shot just banged straight down. Very nicely done. Off of a backboard.
When the ball drops in, 6-1 now for TF Gaming. They're making a statement this game. TF Gaming are great. They are putting some shift here to make up for that first loss, and they're going to try and turn the series 2-1, maybe replicate that winners finals match and win it 3-1. If they keep this up, I wouldn't be surprised. Hagen, he couldn't find a shot. Either tries to find a pass in, could not do it either. A 6-1 win. Maybe that 6-2 as Burn flies at the net. A 6-2 win for TF Gaming in game number 3. Puts them 2-1 up in the series.
Yeah, they just wanted to prove you wrong in that 6-1 mark. They take one out and they'll go on to the next matchup with that one extra goal. Hopefully just gives them back a little bit more confidence. We've seen Ooga Booga get a little bit crushed under overwhelming goals against them. Their ability to handle pressure has been questionable. They've done fairly well in some matches and not so well in others. So doing all right at the moment. 6-2 is a pretty big lead though for TF. And they're going to want to really take as much confidence in this next match and put pressure on and really shore up the rotations and get those shot percentages up a little more as they go into this next match.
The team, they have qualified for the cup on Sunday, but they're gonna have, as an offer season now, and they're gonna have something big to fight for. As Fancy Trucks donating $42. Our total now for the cup on Sunday is at $100. So we all appreciate the donations and everyone coming by to watch. And be sure if you have any money spare to donate. It does help the players, gives them something to play for, gives them something to work for, and gives them something to try their best to see the best Rocket League we can get.
Yeah, that's really good, guys. Every dollar goes into this is just that little bit harder that players are gonna have to play to make that money theirs. So a higher prize pool means better quality play a lot of the time and a lot more pressure on these teams. So gonna see some awesome stuff out of this with $100 in the pot now. Shalon, all picks,
Beautifully
handle. Ketteisen. Hagen can't get to that. It's going to go out wide. Olpix will turn. That's a pass to Shalon. Good touch up. Can't quite get the read he needs in that backboard before defenders get to it.
Okay, so he couldn't get a second touch. The ball up high. Hagen had to clear it away, but he's not fast enough. The burn comes in, he gets a boom upfield. Shalon, the last man back. Bit of a heavy touch there, an easy touch for Ezo, but nowhere near the net. The ball goes high now. Hagen, can he finish it off? He hits it high off the backboard. Ball cleared away. Burn has an opportunity for him. The ball goes off the corner though. They weren't able to read the bounce. Shalon trying to find a pass out mid. He didn't hit it by Ketteisen, and they're going to try and follow up. Burn's already up for it though. Hagen pushed up too far. He gets a touch on it, but he can't find a second. His Opet is going to clear the ball away. 1 minute 30 gone. We still remain 0-0, and Ketteisen going to try and change that and pass up to Ezo. Ezo, can they just drop it down? No, he can't. It's not coming out from Ketteisen. He hits it wide, and that could have been a goal, but they just missed it. Barely.
Hagen going to go for another shot here. Does get cleared out. Shalon's going to take a shot, goes left, and no danger in the corner just yet as Olpix goes high. Shalon. High again. He's looking for the read though, and it goes out to midfield. Another shout out to, sorry, I can't read your name. It's a long name with Japanese characters and I don't read Japanese, but another $15 coming into the prize pool at now $115. Thank you for that.
Indeed, and these players are going to be working hard to get that prize pool. Could be a goal for OPEX, 1-0 up. And how did that
sport is
in?
good.
What happened?
Sport is good.
That flip in. Where's the defense? Booga, they've been looking so solid, but then just small slip ups is what's thrown it all away.
In comes Hagen. It's going to go up high. Shalom with a shot. Ketteisen does make the touch eventually. Easel. Going to get beaten by Burn. Olpix. Easel's going to have to handle that. Takes it downfield with a big clear. Shalon. Ketteisen, he's up. Trying to make that other second touch. Burn's going to be able to clear that out, but Hagen's up to read him. Into the corner. Easel needs to make another touch. Does get it out to Ketteisen. That's a good shot, and it's in! Great passing play.
It's sure, and it's all equalised. The defenders couldn't find the touch on that. Both going up for it, but it slips into the corner and they could not get it. Burn, and I believe that was Opix as well, both going for that ball, but they just slipped past it. And 1-1 now, 2 minutes left. They're fighting to make this game 5, but TF Gaming, they want to win this right out, and right now the shot comes out, a bump play as well. Ketteisen able to find the save, the last man back. Burn, a good touch, able to follow up, they go straight to Ketteisen. Not the best of touches from Ketteisen though as Shalon comes in. The ball goes centre, Opix, he gets a touch, Ezo hits out to the side and the ball goes high. Ezo going to have to back off, wait for Burn's touch. It drops down to Hagen, Hagen hits out to the side to Ketteisen, it's saved by Shalon. Burns up for it, can he finish it? No he can't, Shalon. Not the best of touches, throws it away to Hagen. He beats Opix in the 50, but Shalon able to make it back in time. Beats out Hagen to the ball, and a bit of a team bump there. Doesn't go too badly as they are able to keep control of the ball, but back and forth at the moment. Only 1 minute left. 1-1 still. We can maybe see another overtime here, but Opik want to try and change that. He passes it out centre. Shallon's there. Get a good touch to try and win a teammate, but no one there to follow. And he's going to slow down now. Ketteisen couldn't control his car well enough to follow that up as the ball was back to his own half. As now it's Hargan on the ball. Low boost, but he picks them up. A great flick to the top corner. Shallon finds a save, and the ball goes centre once more. But still nothing to be found.
Hagen turns on that. He's going to go out to Ketteisen. He's going to go high with that and try and take a shot off the backboard. Can't quite make the angle. Shallon. It's going to go out to center. Kaisen's there. He'll send it to the side and look for a center. Oh, can't quite read all picks. Was danger if he had though. Shallon. Gonna send that downfield. Just comes off ceiling lightly. That's a good read by Shallon, but Ketteisen with a fantastic save.
10 seconds left. If we're going to get a game 4 overtime right here, is I don't think it'll happen soon. Shallon gets a good save, hits it out to the side. But unless he can find a goal in 0 seconds, we'll be going to an overtime. Edo keeps that away. He wants to go to overtime. He did not want to lose it right out now. He wants to come in for a fighting chance, and we do go to overtime. 1-2-1.
This is in scoreline for the finishing of these games so far. It's looking very much like last series with Ooga Booga, and of course they were winning that one, and it's looking a little less likely in this match, but still very evenly matched at this point. So Easel centering now. Shallon's gonna have to send that out. Ketteisen was up. All picks. Gonna get the second touch and send that down to his teammate. Gets another great touch. Kaisen's back in time. That was a tough one to read.
Reads, but Shallon now in the counter attack himself. Pisses it out centre. Couldn't follow it up, and now it's burning the ball. He's going to take his time. There's no pressure coming out. Flicked it past Edo, trying to find a bump. Couldn't do it. Edo's in position to get the donkey. Couldn't find it. Hits the ball high. Off the corner. Not able to be followed up. Hagen, he gets a touch. Couldn't get bumped in the process, and now it's Ketteisen. Leaving it for Hagen. He hits it into the corner. They're going to try and find a pass out mid. Could not do it. But Ezo, he takes the shot. Opik finds the save. Burns it to clear it away. But it's still dangerous. Opik, a good 50. Puts that out of the danger zone and puts it in the danger zone of Ooga Booga. Hargon hits out to the side. Ezo now in the ball. Try and crew this ball away. Gets a pass to Hargon. Ezo with a shot. Burns back. He finds the save. The ball still close to the net. Ketteisen tries to find the pass out centre. Shallon gets a save and he's up to follow. Find the pass to Opik. But Hargon intercepts. The ball falls down in front of the net. Burns there once more. He's been constantly back in that defence. Find those last second saves. The ball drops to Ezo. He can't find anything. 1:30 in overtime, and we're still going.
Had Hagen gotten a little more power on that shot, I think it would have been in. There was an open net, and again, Shallon just not targeting net. Unfortunately, comes off that post, and no goal out of that.
Ezo, he was nowhere near the net. If that was just on target, that would have been a goal. But Ezo with a shot.
There we go.
The net's left wide open. That's 2-1 for Ooga Booga. We're going to game 5.
Ooga Booga, thank you so much, dragging this out right to game 5, and I'm loving every second of it. Great work. What happened at the end there? There were open nets both sides multiple times. That is not what you want to see in an overtime.
Indeed, but it's game 5 now, Ooga Booga. They just win game 4. Can they take it? Upset against TF game, and they beat them in the winners finals. They're coming for a vengeance. They want this game 5 win. They want to take down TF game win and go in as the #1 seed, but it's going to be a hard fight. TF Gaming are looking strong, but so are Ooga Booga. It's a battle of who can look the strongest, who will mess up first, who will be victorious at the end.
It's not one that I could call right now. I mean, Ooga Booga were looking like the underdogs, and remember that they were one game down going into this as well, as this was a rematch, and taking us all the way to game 5 is such a monumental task. Very well done by them, but at times they're looking outclassed, and at other times they're looking like they're every bit as good as TF. So really, really hard to choose. It's just going to depend on per game performance as we go into this last match.
Again, this 2 now. Both teams are looking absolutely amazing, and the ball already going up the sidewall. Burn trying to go for an early goal, couldn't get the pass couldn't get it past Ketteisen, sorry. Easel hits the ball upfield. To Ketteisen drops it down, but Hagen backs off. Opitz comes in and gets the touch. The ball goes high for Hagen. Hits it into the back wall. It's still up high. Shalon tries to find it. He makes it there before Ezo and clears that away to Opitz. Opitz with the pass down. Couldn't find a teammate though, and now Ketteisen on the ball. Goes to Hagen and he'll go back off. 30 seconds in. Both teams are trying to get a bit of pressure going, but Ezo win the first player to do something. Off the backboard, can he finish? No, he can't. Ketteisen, he hits it wide. That could have been a goal. He can't find the bump on Burn. I know, that was so close to the Gubba get started off. But Hagen, can he find it now? No, he just can't get that second touch. Opitz clears it away. But for how long? And Ketteisen straight back in with the pressure. Finally though, Burn gets it away. Just for a moment's rest for the TF game inside.
Hagen! Oh, first goal! Very nicely done with a beat on, I think that was beat on 2 defenders there. Yeah, just faked out Olpix and flicked Shalon. Very high flick. Handling him in the goal.
The rest is
really
for
nice.
too long. Uga Booga, they're 1-0 up now in game number 5. The first minute they get the goal. It's Hagen with a great break on Opitz and a great flick to finish it. The ball launched upfield. Opitz finds a save, and now it's Shalon. He gets the touch over one. Ketteisen's up for it. He can't beat out Burns though. As the ball launched upfield. Ezo has to take his time. Can't get it past though, and the ball is up high. Hagen gets a touch. Ezo has to wait though. Leaves it for Ketteisen, and he's able to find the clear. Burn off the sidewall. Ball goes to Hagen though, and Shalon. He gets the touch, and the shot comes out off the corner off both the woodwork, and it slips out the net. That could have been the equaliser, but we're still 1-0 down for TF Gaming, and that could have been it, but off both posted out, and that's a devastating way to miss a shot.
It doesn't get any closer than that. That is crushing miss, and they didn't know how to handle that not going in either. I mean, how do you expect it to go off both posts and not in, and still be ready for the next shot? Kaisen's up. Good touch. Maybe a chance here. Shalon just barely clearing out. Booga Booga looking very strong here. A lot of shots and a lot of pressure. Easel. Good pinch out for Burn. Hagen's there. Shalon to midfield. Kaisen up to center. Burn. Back downfield. There's a chance here for Shalon. That's a good shot and it's in!
That's the equaliser for 1-1, half the game left, and the defenders are sitting still on the ground, not able to find the touch. Ezo, he didn't know what to do there. I don't think he had any boost. They just sat and watched it go in. All tied up in game number 5.
This is exactly what you want to see in a game 5. 1-for-1. Shalon's up looking for a read. Gets a demo instead. That's still opportunistic. Hagen can't quite get a decent clear off there. Kaisen gets bumped. Looking for a big flick and gets it. Gets it past Burn. That's a good setup. Nobody's there for it.
Off the corner. Hits the ball centre. The ball's up high. Shalon needs to find a touch. He does get it away. Opitz gets bumped in the process by Ketteisen, but he does recover. Gets the pass out mid. Hagen's there though. Launches that ball upfield to the corner. The ball drops down. Burn can't find the touch. Ketteisen's up for it. He's going in. He can't find the touch, but Hagen can. He takes the shot. It goes wide, and oh, it was so close. Probably would have been saved anyway, but it was a close one at that. Burn now. He's going to launch the ball upfield. Hagen, the last man back. No challenge from Shalon. He's able to get the ball past him. But still, it's in a dangerous situation for Booga Booga. 1 minute 30 left in the clock. Ketteisen gets a touch. The ball's going away, but Burn is keeping the pressure on.
Maybe a little too much respect here coming out from TF Gaming finally, as they give Ooga Booga a lot of space to work with right now. Burn's going to have to go up. A lot of shots coming out from Ooga Booga right now as finally... almost another one goes in off the crossbar. We're looking at 9 shots out of Ooga Booga and only 2 from TF Gaming. And yet the conversion rate is 1-to-1.
Getting a lot more clinical with their shots. They're just not getting enough. A great demo though on Hagen from Burn. The shot comes out. Oh, and Ketteisen finds the save. He still remain 1-1. Couldn't be seeing overtime again. 5 OT. A great way to end off this series. But Shalon, he could try and change it. Off the backboard, they find a save. Ketteisen gets a touch out mid. Opitz can't find the goal. And the ball cleared away once more. Burn, he gets the ball centre. And a good clear away from Hagen, but for how long as Shalon comes in, he takes a shot out mid. Oh, picks it up. He takes a shot, save away from Kaden, a big one shot field. That could slip in. Easel's up for the ball. He can't finish it off. 20 seconds left in the clock. And it's still tied up 1-1.
Ball picks. Gets a good shot on backboard, but Shaolong can't get up high enough. He needed to call out that was coming mid and have him pre-jump that. I don't know if Shaolong had the confidence. Finally in overtime now. Again, in Game 5. This is overtime in Game 5 in our grand final. The winner of this match goes through and qualifies for the rest of the cup.
Ketteisen takes the ball upfield. Can't get a second touch. Burn finds the save. Hagen can't get it past Burn. He's going to take the ball upfield. Ketteisen finds the save. The ball goes centre though. The shot comes out. Shalong and he finds it. No! Hagen gets it back in time. Oh, picks the ball centre. Burn with the shot. Off the crossbar. Left the double touch. He can find it. And that's the game. TF Gaming take the series 3-2. Take the game 2-1 and take the tournament.
What car control to get back over to the right to read that bounce off the backboard. If it was going to go down to TF Gaming, as it did, it was always going to be a backboard shot, wasn't it? Their backboard shots tonight have been absolutely amazing, and it's good to see them come out on a win off of a good one of them as well. So really good work to Ooga Booga as well, and they pushed very hard to even get to those finals and took us all the way to an overtime in Game 5. So thanks to them for just some awesome Rocket League to watch. I'm sure you guys in chat agree. But yep, TF Gaming, just an amazing win here of the series, and they're going to seed quite well into the next cup.
From every team all around, all top 6 of the teams today will qualify in for the tournament on Sunday, and they will be joining the teams such as the 1NE and We Them Doggo, and that'll be a very exciting tournament. That'll be on Sunday though, so we'll be excited for that one. TF game, they'll be going in from the top seed of this tournament. Ooga Booga second, and the rest of the bracket will follow. Great performances all around today, and that is all we have today though.
And Rocket League is telling us the same thing as the server goes down for maintenance, so thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to plug myself here. If you want to get updates on anything else I'm casting, head over to my Twitter, which is _Gex01. Let me check, 1 second. Yeah, _Gex01 on Twitter. So check me out there. I usually post up just before I cast anything, and it's always good stuff. So give me a follow and check it out. And I think we're done. So thank you for all of the games tonight, and we'll catch you next time.